What's going on guys, Gaspard here, and today I'm going to get the Platinum Trophy for Forgive Me Father. I want to say a massive thank you to Byte and Fulqrum Publishing for sending me a code so I could check out this awesome game early. So, let's talk a little bit about what this game is. Forgive Me Father was originally released on Steam on April the 7th, 2022. Developed by a small team from Poland called Byte, this indie gem went on to achieve a lot of success. Inspired by H.P. Lovecraft novels and set with a comic book aesthetic, the style alone does enough to intrigue me. Gameplay wise, this is a dark retro style shooter that honestly feels reminiscent of Doom and Wolfenstein, and I personally really enjoy these crazy experiences, but the style alone sold the game for me. The artwork in this game is phenomenal, and you can really tell they put a lot of heart and soul into making this game feel modern and retro at the same time. Forgive Me Father releases for all modern consoles this week, September the 28th. So if you like what you see in today's video, then make sure you go check this out when it releases. Thanks once again to Byte and Fulqrum Publishing for making such an awesome game. Now let's get this platinum journey underway. We start this adventure at the home screen. Now first we need to choose our character. We have a choice between a priest or a journalist. And fitting with the game's title, I decided to sin as a priest first. We need to complete the game with both characters, but the second is going to be a lot faster. So I should be able to speedrun the rest by this point. Also, just before we go any further, I want to mention the difficulty. Thankfully there are no difficulty related trophies, but certain sections of this game can feel challenging even on very easy. So, if you do like a challenge, then set this one to the highest difficulty. I can assure you, you will not be disappointed. So the first level sees us awaken as the priest. We get our first gun, and we get to use it immediately.
Oh, hello. Got enemies. Pop in the head. Let's go.
This first level is nice and easy, so it's the ideal location to attempt our first trophy of the game, Untouchable. Nice and simple, we just need to finish the level without taking a hit. This is pretty easy, just maintain a reasonable distance between enemies and make sure you check your corners, because these guys love to camp. If you do have any trouble, you can reload the level and also do mission select, so it's not a big deal if you missed it the first time. So with that done, I also decided to use this level for the next trophy, Perfection. This one is for 100% in the level. We need to destroy every single barrel and defeat every single enemy. There is a spot where we get ambushed by a lot of these. Make sure you kill all of them before jumping down the hole. Also, we need to collect every story note. These can be tracked in the main menu. And finally, this level only has the one secret. Most of them have multiple, so this is the best and easiest way to get this. Ooh. Ooh. With all of that completed, we can make our way to the end of the level again and... hey, perfection. 100% a level. I continue moving through the early levels. Most of these are quite short and revolve around you finding either a key to escape or just a straight shot to the end of the level. We reach the streets level in World 1 and it's here we can grab our next trophy. Another easy one, just pop all the balloons in this room and... we also have quite a decent sized skill tree, with branching paths to upgrade weapons and unlock health and armor upgrades. We also have 4 unique skills per character, and there are a few trophies tied to these abilities, but we will swing around to that in a little bit. You can also respec the skills after beating a boss, so you can try out all of the styles. The skills are tied to the game's madness mechanic. You can increase this by killing enemies and drinking alcohol, allowing you to perform all of the available skills if you have enough. Also, with more madness comes more weapon damage. Also, the higher it is, your screen will turn grayscale, which is a cool mechanic for sure, making these fight scenes so much more chaotic. However, if this hurts your eyes, you can turn it off in the main menu, which I actually had to do for my second playthrough. I played through this in one sitting, so my eyes were sore. On this next level, after taking down some enemies, I found a lucky mistake. This is the Tormentor, a secret weapon that can only be found in secret locations on certain levels. We can only use it for the remainder of this level, and then when we reach the end, we lose the gun and...
the holy gun. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even realise I'd get a trophy for that. Sick.
Now we've got to grips with the game, we are thrust into our first boss fight. The boss designs are really cool and super interesting to look at. Pretty easy mechanics here, dodge its main beam and jump above the wave attack. Each boss does have an invisible shield that I believe you need to damage and destroy first to see any of the health reducing. At first I was confused as to how to damage him, but just keep shooting and it won't take long.
Ah, you got me. Yeah, it came from space. Tharsis has been defeated. That's pretty cool, man.
With him defeated, we have beat the first boss and completed our first world. Let's go. So, remember those skills I spoke about earlier? Well, we managed to obtain our first skill trophy, Stunner, here. This ability is exactly what it says on the tin. Fire off a stun blast to freeze enemies for a few seconds. I'm not fully sure if you need to upgrade this one to do the trophy, but my skill was at level 2 at the time. So we stunned the 4 enemies with a single blast, and we popped the trophy.
Or yet. Wasn't close to being over. What's that? Stunner. Stun 4 enemies with a pre-stun skill. Sick.
The levels go by before I know it, each taking only a few minutes at a time, and all of a sudden, I've reached the second boss. This one has a few mechanics to note. First, it starts with a shield that needs to be destroyed. This is done by destroying 5 yellow crystals surrounding the area, giving us limited time to attack the main boss in the middle. After we deal damage in increments of 25%, the mechanics change. At 75% health, the boss summons its minions, and a laser wall that rotates the entire arena. If you get caught in this, it deals massive damage, so you need to follow the direction it's going and destroy the yellow crystals as you run past. At 50%, the wall starts going faster and you have less time to react. And finally, at 25%, the wall is not only moving fast, but also going in both directions. There's plenty of health around, and you can also use the Priest's Cross ability to heal if you need it. We take down this monstrosity and obtain...
Yes, we got him. Enemy of the people. Aziz has been defeated. We've still got to deal with these guys though.
They want the key. You can't let them have it.
This next trophy is probably the easiest in the game, and you can also go for the no damage run here if you missed it earlier. Simply run through the forest to the end without attacking anything, and this trophy is yours.
That music's so good. Ah, there we go. Run, Forest, run. Easy trophy.
These next few levels are probably my least favourite, but a particular mention to this underwater level. It's okay, but it felt like it slowed down what felt like perfectly paced shooting. Being stuck with a harpoon only is pretty boring, but we make it through and swim our way to the next boss. And this one is the first one to actually annoy me a bit. This fight is set on the water, with islands to stand upon. Periodically when he attacks, it lowers the island you're standing on and forces you to look for another piece of footing. This is okay in the early stages, but once you do a decent chunk of damage to him, he sinks the entire area you're fighting in, forcing you to swim to another location to finish him off. On my first attempt, I nearly drowned trying to reach him, and when I finally did get there, I had so little health that I died almost instantly.
No! Fuck's sake!
However, with the knowledge in tow, I return to his stupid little island and take him down for trophy.
Pretty ugly fish though. Oh, you bitch. Yeah? Yeah, we got him. Let's go.
World 4 has some of the most interesting level designs. Some really cool ideas here, but this level is probably my personal favourite. But anyways, I blast my way through these levels with no issues, and we encounter the 4th boss in a pretty creepy manner.
Is someone behind me?
There's someone. What the fuck is that?
The boss is easy but really annoying. In terms of him damaging you, there isn't a lot to worry about. The struggle here is actually trying to land hits on him. He's constantly glitching about the place, making him difficult to place down. This fight isn't difficult by any means, but because of his constant running, it ends up being one of the longer fights in the game. I just tried to dump all my best ammo into him as much as I could, and after what felt like a full marathon, we take it down for...
What was that thing, man? It's gonna explode. Almost your shadow. Glitch has been defeated. Let's go.
You don't give a shit about heaven. Hell is what awaits you.
So, we have made it to the final world. Some really cool designs yet again. Now the story is close to wrapping up here, but I'm not going to talk about the story today. I do want to make a separate video talking about the story and its lore, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay informed. So the final world has a couple of levels that aren't hard, but slightly annoying. Like, I spent more time than I'm proud of trying to figure out this jump. But with our insanity at its peak, we make it to the final boss of the game. Now I unfortunately made a horrible error and didn't hit record, so here is some footage from the second run as the journalist. And luckily for me, my PS5 saved the trophy pop-in. Cthulhu is a cool looking boss man, and its mechanics are very simple. The only move you need to watch out for are these light balls. These can hit quite hard, but are very easily avoidable. We take him down with the priest and complete our first run, unlocking... Well, I really enjoyed that. The gameplay's a blast and the soundtrack is 10 out of 10. It fits the atmosphere really well and gets you hyped in those crowded moments, making you feel like a badass. I'll be honest, I don't know much about Lovecraftian horror, but I'm definitely going to learn more now. Amazing. So with the first run out of the way, I'm going to do some miscellaneous cleanup before our second playthrough. The first on this list is 1 HP clutch. Every gamer knows what this means, so the easiest way to do this is drop the difficulty to very easy, start the first level on world 1, clear out all of the enemies, and then there is a section quite close to the end of the level that has, I believe, a lava pool. Can't really tell. Stand in this until you're down to 1 HP and finish the level. Simple.
There we go, 1 HP clutch.
Divine Intervention is for using God mode with the priest. This is one of his 4 skills, and this trophy is very easy. Just use the down button on your D-pad when you get below 10 health, and this trophy should unlock.
There we go, Divine Intervention.
The next miscellaneous trophy we have to load up the wetlands level. We need to run through this level until we reach this key. Once we've cleared the enemies out of here, we need to shoot the center of this target, unlocking a secret and the bullseye trophy.
There we go, bullseye.
For the secret agent trophy, we need to load up the rooftops level and grab every single one of these secrets to unlock the trophy.
We're close to each other. Good. Gonna get the trophy, come on. There we go, secret agent.
Okay, so the last thing I want to do before the second run is endless mode. There are 2 trophies tied to this one for completing 10 waves and one for 20. Getting to 10 waves in the first arena took me around 3 tries, but came easy enough.
Right, oh there we go.
The problem I was having early on is a lack of ammo and health mainly, but you level up as you complete waves and you can unlock better skills, some of which save ammo and heal you. If you choose the priest for this, level up his cross early, and if you choose the journalist, she has a sword skill that heals, so do the same here. After a few more attempts at this arena, I felt that the enclosed space was holding me back, so I decided to try the next one, and thank God it was much better. The area has more space to maneuver, and I found this much easier than the small area we had before. I took my time and made sure to level up skills as quickly as they came, and after the switch to this arena, I got the 20 waves done in the first sitting. Great stuff.
Did it. Unstoppable.
Now, we just have a couple of miscellaneous trophies to grab with the journalist, and it's a straight shot to the end. So the last 2 trophies for the journalist are tied to skills. The first one is for using the herb skill. This summons a temporary sword that deals massive damage and heals you upon every single hit. Very handy at times. We need to take down 10 enemies in one skill to get this trophy. You can do this almost anywhere, as there's always a swarm to take down.
There we go, killing frenzy.
And the final side quest for us is Voodoo from Hell. We need to use the Voodoo Doll skill to blast a shockwave that kills 5 enemies in one. Again, these skill trophies are very easy and should just come naturally as you play.
There we go, Voodoo from Hell. Kill 5 enemies with a single Voodoo Doll.
So with everything else complete, let's jump back to the final boss and complete this journey.
There we go, proof 100% complete the game with the journalist.
Platinum trophy.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
So there we have it, guys. That was Forgive Me Father. I really enjoyed this, and the platinum is great fun too. You can play on any difficulty you like, making this as challenging as you want it to be, which I think is great. I finished this in 12 hours, and I'd give this a solid 8 out of 10 for enjoyment, and the Gaspard seal of approval. Thanks again to Byte and Fulqrum Publishing, and I'll definitely be playing the second game when it releases. Make sure you guys go check this game, playable on all modern consoles, on the 28th of September 2023. Also, if you're a publisher or developer and have a game that you want showcasing, feel free to drop me an email and we can have a chat. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for consistent trophy and achievement hunting content. Peace.